everyone, I'm Natasha and this is Arlene.
Hello.
We are both It Works distributors, and today we're going to show you how to properly wrap your stomach with the Ultimate Body Applicator, also known as that crazy wrap thing. So it's very important to make sure you start with a clean surface. So after you shower or just wash your stomach very well or wherever you're wrapping. And don't use any Dove soap or any soaps that are really thick and creamy because they have a lot of lotions in them. And what that will do is block the pores and not let the solution on the wrap break into your system and get through those pores. So very first thing before you wrap is you want to take a before and after picture of the area that you're wrapping. So like I said, we're going to be doing the stomach today. So we are going to go ahead and take Arlene's before picture. So go ahead and turn to the side for me. Okay, and then turn towards me. Perfect. Okay, and so why that's so important is because it is hard to see with the naked eye your results. It's hard to see your body changing right in front of you. Some people can see it immediately, and then others, it takes a little time to actually see those results. And because this is a progressive result product, we always want to make sure we take before and after pictures right before we wrap, right after we wrap, and then 3 days after we wrap as well. So we have a lot of people that I've wrapped that when I take the wrap off, they say, oh, I don't see any changes. And then I put the before and after picture next to each other, and they literally are like screaming with joy because then they can truly see the changes right there in front of them side by side. So then the next thing that you want to do is measure yourself. This is optional. I have some people who are completely happy just using the before and after pictures, and then I have some people who want the measuring tape as well. So for today's sake, we're going to go ahead and measure, and we're going to measure in 3 different locations. We're going to measure above the belly button. And what I always do is I always have a little marker with me so that I can mark the area in the back where the tape measure is hitting, so that when we measure at the end, we'll know exactly where we had the tape measure, because it does matter. So I'm going to write down the result here. Make sure we're tight. Okay. And then we want to measure around the belly button. Oh, sorry, it's marked on you. And we want to do it in 3 different locations to give us a really good understanding of what we're losing when we wrap. And we want to mark in the back, because if you mark in the front, the solution on the wrap is going to end up removing those marks. So, sorry, oops. Okay, I'll mark it here. Okay, let me write that measurement down, and then we'll do one more spot below the belly button. And again, we're going to mark exactly where the tape measure is at. Okay. All right, after you're done measuring, it's time for the wrap. So you open the wrap up. I've already pre-cut the packaging, so it'd be a little bit easier. And when you open it up, you're going to see it like this. It's going to seem like the solution is on both sides. And what you want to do is choose the side that is folded in to put on your body. This is probably one of the trickiest parts of wrapping, is undoing the wrap. Okay, so expect it to be kind of cold when it hits your body, right? It's a little cold. The best way for me to kind of describe the feeling of when you're wrapping is, to me, it kind of feels like icy hot. Okay, so here we go. Yep, a little cold. Yeah. Okay, take your shirt up a little bit more. And you just want to stick it on and make sure it's smoothed out. Okay, I'll let you, well, I get it right there, okay. So you can see that it covers the majority of your stomach and a good part of your sides. Okay, and so now she has it on and I'm just smoothing it out on her. And then what I want to do after I put it on is I want to use some kind of either plastic wrap or an ace bandage or something to hold it in place. We have the Fab Wrap that you can also use. The Fab Wrap, I believe, is $7 that you can purchase on the website. But what this is going to do is just make sure that this wrap stays in place. And you want to do it kind of tightly. I always go around a couple times just to ensure that it's pretty good. So how is that? Is that good and tight?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, and then she has the wrap on. You, for the very first wrap, only want to have it on for 45 minutes to an hour to ensure that you don't have any skin allergies to the product. It is an all-natural product. You should be fine, but we always just tell everybody 45 minutes to an hour for the very first wrap. After you wrap the first time, the future wraps you can wear for as long as you want. Before I was pregnant, I would wear my wraps for a couple hours, 2 to 3 hours. I've had some people wear them overnight. It just depends on your preference, what you want to do. But you want to make sure all that solution does get into your body and starts breaking up those fat cells. While you're wrapping, it is important to drink your water. I always suggest at least 16 ounces. If you can do more, try to do more. That's going to really help the process start. So here's your water.
Thank you.
And the next 72 hours after you wrap, you have to drink half of your body weight in ounces of water each day. If you cannot drink that amount of water, the wrap is not going to work for you. I'm just being honest. It's all about the science of how the wraps work and how they tighten and tone you up. You have to drink your water. So if you weigh 100 pounds, 50 ounces, and so on. And then you can wrap every 3 days. So we will have Arlene wear her wrap, and we will be back with results shortly. Okay, we are ready for result time. So what we're going to do is undo the saran wrap. Why don't you spin for me? Perfect. Okay, so once you get the saran wrap or the Fab Wrap or whatever bandage you're using to hold the wrap in place off, what you want to do, sorry, my hands are cold, take one side of it off and you'll want to slide it over just like this. And the reason why we're doing this is to make sure that you get all of that good solution off of the wrap and onto your body. There's a little bit more up here, so I'm going to just kind of put it on her right there. Make sure you get all of that off, because that's the good stuff. Okay, so go ahead and rub it into a circular motion. Make sure it all gets in really good. And then after she does that, we're going to take our tape measure and measure in the same spots that we did beforehand. So those 3 same spots. And we will take down her measurements. Okay. And can you spin for me, please? Okay, so the first spot, I want to get right in between the markings at the top. Okay, go ahead and spin again. This way. Yeah. Okay, my hands are really cold. Sorry. Okay, about 1/4 of an inch. Sorry, let me make sure I did move it. It slipped out of my hands. The solution, your hands are going to be slippery after you take it off. So, yeah, about 1/4 of an inch there. Yep, 1/4 of an inch. Okay, and then let me get the other lines that I have. Go ahead and hold that for me right there, please. Okay. Oh well, 3/4 of an inch there. Actually, I'm sorry, I did not go in the right spot. You want to make sure you're going right over the belly button. 3/4 of an inch there. And then the last spot. Okay, right there. And a little more than 1/4 inch there. So really great results. And you'll want to write them down on your paper that has the first measurements on it as well. And so then, excuse me, my phone's over here. We'll want to take the after pictures. So we'll do it the exact same way that we did with the before pictures. Okay, and turn towards me. And with those pictures, you can put them side by side, and there are a lot of different apps. I use PicStitch, that works for me, but there are a lot of different apps that you can do, and then you can see your results. So the tape measure does not lie. She definitely had great results, and then we'll put her pictures side by side so that she can have those too. So at this point, just make sure you keep drinking lots of water. Try to limit your caffeine intake, because caffeine will dehydrate you. Same with alcohol, try to limit that as well. Anything that's going to dehydrate you, you'll want to limit as much as possible. And then go ahead and exercise and work out. The results will stay progressive for the next 72 hours. And then try to eat somewhat healthy. I'm not telling you to have a salad for every single meal, but the better that your lifestyle is for these 3 days, the better your results are going to be. So that is how you wrap your stomach. If you wrap anywhere else, you can cut the wraps to fit the different shapes of your body. If you do legs, you can cut the wrap in half and do your legs or whatnot. So anyways, that is wrapping. Good luck.